Welcome to episode... Was it 42? Yeah, it's 42. I don't know why I said that like I can't read it. Hello, welcome to episode 42 of the Igloo. I'm Nick. I've been like really being a fucking weirdo when getting ready for this one, because I'm not gonna lie, it's been like at least 2 hours of me sitting here just playing like Roboquest and like looking back at this screen to do shit, like to get ready, but then I get distracted. And then I went to Twitter like 3 times and other stuff like that, so I've been distracted for like 2 hours now. So, if anything, hello, I'm Nick. I'm not gonna get distracted anymore, hopefully. It's not my fault. I'm a very distractible human. I'm surprised I'm not distracted right now. I technically am, because I'm not reading the topics I have for this one, but I think this is a good starting one to explain what's going on and why I'm recording this, or to get to know me if you're new. And if you're new, obviously I'm Nick. This is my shit show. I also have a YouTube I upload to every once a full moon when the sun aligns with every planet during the summer solstice on the day of whatever, I don't know. Anyway, I'm playing Roboquest while talking on the Igloo, so let's get started. First topic is a cool one. I beat the Elden Ring DLC. And funny enough, before I recorded this one, I threw it into my Discord, my tier list of all the bosses. Because, you know, I thought that'd be cool to include, but I've fought everything. I've done everything. I've gotten the ending, and I don't know if there's anything else that's secret, but apparently there's potentially another ending? From what I've heard, no one has done it yet, so I don't know, and I'm not a fucking ending hunter. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna, if there is another ending, I'm gonna get it. I've got all the base Elden Ring endings. I will go for this ending too. But as of right now, I don't care. I'll use that. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna look for it. I'm not the guy who's gonna discover it, but I'll do it once they figure out how to do it, and there's like a tutorial or something. That or my friend Cypher, because he's a gamer and really good at Elden Ring. He beat the DLC before all of us. He's also the guy who got me the DLC, because he's a really cool guy, so... Obviously, we love Cypher. Great guy. Great at Elden Ring, too. This motherfucker is enjoying that shit. I'm so happy that he's enjoying it. I'm happy that the game he's been waiting for actually got something good for it, compared to other people who play games and get dog shit, so... It's nice to see. If anything, though, the Elden Ring DLC, to me, is a 9 out of 10. The only reason the Elden Ring DLC is not a 10 out of 10... Wait, decrease their damage by 15? That's stupid. I don't want that. The only reason the Elden Ring DLC is not a 10 out of 10 is because the character Moore did not get a loading screen. Moore is my favorite Elden Ring character, and they didn't give him a loading screen. I love Moore. It's his first appearance, to my knowledge. Yeah, he was definitely not in the base game, let me tell you. He's new. But Moore did not get a loading screen, and I am so disappointed. Moore is the coolest goober known to man. I love Moore. And, yeah. That's my one complaint. Realistically, it's a 10 out of 10, because that's not an important thing for Moore to have a loading screen. But I love Moore. You guys know Moore's motto. Increase magazine, weapons, first shot damage. That's great. You guys gotta know what Moore says. The motto of Moore is... What the fuck was I saying? I keep making this joke with my friends. I just forgot what the fuck the joke is. It's literally just... The reason his name is Moore is because he always has more. Moore is the best shopkeeper. Moore... No one can compare to Moore. I love Moore. He's the best. No, there is no one cooler than him. He's generally like my favorite character in Elden Ring. I love that guy. But yeah, every boss was good. I don't want to spoil it, because I don't know if anyone's beaten it. Like, I know a lot of people have beaten it, obviously, but I don't want to assume someone hasn't beaten it. I don't want to spoil it, because it's just that good. It's difficult. It's really difficult. It took me probably over a week, I think. How long has it been out for? I don't even remember when that shit came out, honestly. But I've just played every day since it came out. Yesterday and today are the first days I haven't played it. And that's purely for the fact that I beat the DLC. I need to take like at least 2 days off of the DLC to like refresh my mind, because that's all I've been doing is beating my fucking head against bosses and like discovering the paths to where to go, because I'm a weirdo when it comes to this shit too. That I refused to stop playing it and do anything else in between. And I'm not gonna give up on a boss. I didn't give up on a boss. I never left the boss. I never did anything like that in between. When it came to playing the DLC, if I was fighting a boss, we're gonna keep fighting it. There is no giving up on it and fighting another one with me. I don't do that. I keep going until I win. And it took me a long time to win. Let's see. I don't want to spoil anything. I really don't want to spoil anything. I guess if anything, you guys know who Mesmer is. Mesmer was literally, I'm trying to get this character battle right now in Roboquest. I'll talk about that more later, but this is my goal today. I've been doing a lot. Like, I did a lot. I did everything. I fought every boss. And I don't want to spoil anything, because it was that good. It took that long to do it. It was really difficult. I got pissed so many times, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun. But if anything, before I want to go back to my Mesmer topic. Mesmer. Mesmer is cool as shit. Mesmer is probably my favorite fight in the DLC. No, yeah, he's my favorite fight. I ranked him as the best boss in the DLC. He had my favorite fight. I think his design's great. Everything about Mesmer is great. He is easily my favorite boss. I love that guy. My least favorite was the pig, because I think the pig's boss fight is horseshit. I don't even consider that a boss. I literally ranked it as not a boss in my ranking. I don't count the pig as a boss. If you've seen the pig, like these were in the trailer for context. So everything I'm gonna talk about was in the trailer. So don't worry about big spoilers, I guess. Like if anything, before I continue to say other shit, spoiler warning. I don't want to spoil anything important. The pig is not important in my eyes. Mesmer is important, but Mesmer is in the trailer. You get a good idea of what he can do. And if you played Elden Ring or other Souls games, you got a good idea of what he can do. But anyway, 3, 2, 1, spoilers. Mesmer's my favorite. I love Mesmer. He was a great fight. I had a lot of fun fighting him. I think so far 100% the best boss is Mesmer. At least to me, I just love that fight. It plays really well. It's a fair, balanced fight that's still challenging. It took me about 3 hours to beat him. So, I had fun with him. He fucked me up for a long time. Honestly don't know what else to say about it. It was just a fun fight. I don't want to spoil anything about it either, because it's just that good of a fight. Fucking... Yeah, fucking, whatchamacallit. It's a good fight. It is a good fight, let me tell you. It was fun. I had fun. I don't even know, honestly. I just had a good time. I'm trying to think of things to say about it without spoiling it. It's really difficult to talk about it without saying anything that's gonna ruin it for people. Because, like, God, I don't want to spoil it. If anything, the pig is such a shit fight. I don't count it as a boss. Let's talk about that one, yeah. Because that's not a boss to me. But the pig boss fight, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's not a fight to me. I keep saying it because, you know, it is technically, it's listed as a boss. It has a health bar. It's got a fucking remembrance. It's got a name and everything like that. It's a boss, I guess, kinda. What a horrible fight though. Yeah, like it was. Ugh, God, what a bad fight. It's got horrible hitboxes. That's probably like the biggest thing about it. I should bring up right away. It has horrendous hitboxes. Horrendous. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. This motherfucker does shit like. How to explain this? This boss does weird shit. Particularly the fact that it does a charge at the start of the fight that sometimes you could roll through, and then other times while you're rolling through it, you're still in its body, and that counts as getting hit by it. And I should say this in the sense of, it's like if you got hit by the front of it, so you just take full damage. Like, normally when you roll through a boss, even a big boss that's like, you know, as big as this guy, you can still roll through it. And like, how do I explain this? It's difficult to explain. Normally when you roll through a boss, you get iframes. It's like with this guy, you just don't have those. Or at least it doesn't feel like it. I don't know how to explain it. It's difficult. It's like, and he one-shots. The damage is inconsistent, too. It's like, at least if you're not going to be able to roll through it, and the game's going to say, fuck you, it would be nice, at least, if the game was, like, when you rolled through it, it was like, hey, you know, you can't roll through me, but at least when you roll through me, like, yeah, I don't fucking know. It's like, at least let the damage be consistent, I guess is what I'm asking for, because it's like, it's so irritating. I'm literally, I'm lost for words, because it's such a, like, it could probably be a good fight, if the boss, like, worked. But his hitboxes are inconsistent. The fucking, whatchamacallit, I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's difficult to explain. Like, its hitboxes are inconsistent. Its moves, but, like, you see, that's the thing, too. You can't get mad at it for one-shot you, because you can get mad at it, but, like, all the bosses in the expansion one-shot you. Like, they all have a move like that. Some of them got multiple moves like that. Some of them just do that. That's, like, their thing, and you gotta just get good enough at it to, like, avoid it. But with the pig, you can't avoid it. And technically, you're supposed to fight it on a horse, but that just takes hours. It would actually take fucking forever to beat this fucking boss if you were to fight it the way they intended you to, like, to do it. It takes so goddamn long to fucking fight that guy. Like, I tried it on the horse. I tried it. And because that's the way you're supposed to fight it. You're supposed to fight it on your horse. It's a horse fight. Horse fights are horrible. That's why I didn't like this fight already in the first place when I saw it. But I thought, like, the tree knights, the guy, like, the knights at the beginning of the game, the one knight that you fight, that, like, most people skip, and then the true Chads fight. Yeah. I thought, why not fight it? Who gives a fuck? I'll fight it, and, Mr. Mises, I thought, or, like, why not fight it like the other guys? Because I don't like fighting things on a horse. Most fights I don't do on a horse. I don't fight dragons on a horse. I don't do any fights on a horse. I don't even fight, like, you're supposed to fight the fucking fire giant, I believe, on a horse. I don't do that. I think you could do it. If it tells you how little I use the horse outside of, like, getting around the map, I don't even know if you could take out your horse during the, whatchamacallit fight. What's his name? The fire giant, yeah. Like, I don't even know if you could do that during its fight. I don't. It's a big enough arena, I wouldn't be surprised. I didn't even know you could take out the horse recently during the, Elden Beast. That's a new update, by the way. I didn't know that wasn't even a thing in the first place. It looked like it should be a thing. But I'm too stubborn to, like, use a horse in the fight. I choose not to. I don't like using horses. I don't like fighting with the horse. It's not fun. To me, at least. You could use it, obviously. Like, feel free to do what the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. But I don't like it. I don't like using the horse in the fight. It's not for me. It's not how I enjoy fighting in that game. I think it's way more fun just to fucking, fight it like any other enemy. And you can do that for 99% of enemies. But the fucking horse is so irritating. And I'm one of those people that doesn't like to use summons and shit. I can't get, like, I'm not going to call boss, like, what do you call it? I'm not going to say that, like, there's people who are bitching about, like, the DLC being like, oh, I can't beat the DLC. And, like, even though I use my Mimic, those people are just shitty at the game. Those people suck. They're clearly just horrible at the game and not good players. Because you don't. Here's a newsflash for you real quick. You don't need the fucking Mimic to beat the DLC. I have never used the summon in my entire time in Elden Ring. Actually, that's not true. I will update this. I used the summon for the first time ever in Elden Ring. I summoned Alexander during the Fire Giant fight while getting ready for the DLC. Mind you, I've never done that before. I didn't even know Alexander was in that place. My friend told me about it. He's like, you want to summon Alexander for shits and giggles? And I'm like, Alexander's here? I fucking love Alexander. Alexander's a big pot guy, for context, if you don't know who he is. I love Alexander. He's great. I did his quest to get his fucking pot on my head. I love that guy. He's great. But I don't like using summons. That's just me. Do I, like, am I being forced not to use it? Does it ruin a fight if I do? Does it ruin a fight if I don't use it? No. Because that's me making that decision not to use it. If all the people who are bitching being like, oh, I can't beat the boss, even the Mimic tier can't make up for it. It's like, yeah. You saying that you can't beat a boss and you bring up that you used the Mimic in the first place does not make you a bad player. The thing that makes you bad is the fact that you're admitting now that the only reason that you were able to beat any other boss prior, especially in the base game, because that's what most of these people are coming from, are basically admitting, at least in my eyes, that they couldn't beat the DLC without the Mimic in the first place, or the base game in the Mimic without in the first place. That means they're shitty. That just means they're shitty. It's really that simple. You are bad at Elden Ring if you're using shit like that. Like, the Mimic is right there to make the game easier. I'm not saying that you're shit if you use the Mimic. I'm saying you're shit if you can't beat the boss and you're bitching about it online and you use the Mimic. Because the Mimic, like, I'm not, like, I don't even want to belittle people. Like, your victory is still earned, even if you use the Mimic. I'm not saying that, like, you're bad because you use the Mimic, and, using the Mimic is a get-out-of-free jail card, like some, basically saying some shit like, oh, you wouldn't have done it. Oh, fuck, no. You wouldn't have done it if, you didn't use the Mimic. Some people need the Mimic. It's whatever. No one's getting hurt because you used the Mimic. No one's gonna call you shitty because you used the Mimic. Well, people will call you shitty, but, like, I'm not one of those people. I don't give a fuck how you play the game. You gotta play the game. The game gives it to you. It's not a cheat code. You are actively giving to it literally the first area in the game when you start the base game. They want you to use it. People who don't use it, like that's their fault. That's my fault. Like, I'm one of those people. Does not make you bad at the game just because you don't use it, or just because you do use it. It is there. It is presented to you. The game actually wants you to use it, so you should use it. It's really that simple. There's no shame in it. I don't know why people are being shamed for using it, and why there's people who are now basically using it as a thing that's like, oh, what the fuck? This is like, if the Mimic can't do it, then I can't do it. It's like, yeah, then you're shit. You're not playing the game at that point. If you're relying on the Mimic that badly, that if you blame the boss for being bad because you used the Mimic, or because you couldn't beat it with the Mimic. On God, the Mimic, I've seen, like, a bunch of my friends, they used it during the game. I watched a lot of people who were playing the game, like, changing the way they played. I am very weird when I play Elden Ring. I don't like to shoot my builds. I don't like to use multiple weapons during a run. I like to start a run and beat it with that weapon. That's how I like to play the game. It is my own personal thing, and let me tell you, yeah, it's tough. It's tough without using Mimic or summons or anything like that. That's how I like it. I like the game to be really difficult. I like to struggle. I like to have a hard time while playing it. Because then, like, it just, it feels cool. It feels cool in my eyes. The big boy pants feel bigger with that. Let's do that. I feel cooler doing it like that. It makes me feel a lot more fun. I feel like it personally feels weird, especially, like, you beat a boss with, like, a summon or something, and this is, like, that, like, obviously I'm saying this again, I'm not making fun of people who use a Mimic, I'm talking about for myself right now. I think the experience feels cooler knowing that I beat the guy by myself than getting help. That just feels cool. Knowing that you did it yourself, and there was no one else there to help you. Does not change anything. It still could feel cool to you. You don't have to change your opinion just because I don't do it that way. It just, imagine that. Like, this feels cool knowing that I beat the boss by myself in a 1v1, basically. There are bosses I wish I used Mimic Tier on. Like, or just any summon in general. Like, I wish I used it against, what's his name? The Godskin duo. I hate the Godskin duo. I like them now, actually. I find them to be very easy now because I've just learned how to fight them. I know how to do it now. They're still a pain in the ass, but I know how to fight them now. And yeah. It really is just that simple. There's so much shit in that game. Like, that is so difficult. And there's so many options on how to do it. That new system that literally is taken from Sekiro, that, like, makes the game easier the more that you find them. Like, you do more damage, basically. It's like, it's a good system. I didn't get as many as I probably should have, saying that you can get 20. I think I got, like, 8 of the bottom one, and then, like, 14 of the top one. So I got almost all of those ones. But damn, man, it still made shit tough. Like, that final boss is no joke. Like, I think there are actually harder fights in the DLC than the final boss. It's just the final boss's last phase is a bit difficult, I will admit. That motherfucker hurts. He is dangerous. Let me tell you, that's a dangerous motherfucker. Fear that man. But I don't think it was the hardest fight. I think it was up there with the hardest fight. I think Mesmer. No, Mesmer's easier. Mesmer's definitely easier. 100%. Mesmer ain't that crazy. Um, Mesmer is more fun fight though. I will say that's why Mesmer is my favorite boss. I love them. I love Mesmer's fight. Final boss is crazy. That is a boss that will give you a run for your money. Let me tell you, motherfucker is evil. Oh yeah, but I guess that's it. I don't want to keep ranting about it. You know, like obviously I want to say, do your thing, have fun with the game. Don't let other people tell you what the fuck to do in it. Have fun. It's about the fun in it. We waited 2 years for this shit. Enjoy it. That's what it's about. And everybody does that in their own way. So don't fucking, especially the Redditors who are probably telling you this shit, like ranting about like the game being bad. Don't let them tell you what the fuck to do. They're Redditors. They literally are the definition of your opinion doesn't matter. They're speaking. That's a problem. They shouldn't be allowed to. The Redditors. Who let them do that? It shouldn't be, they shouldn't be allowed to speak. The Redditors. That is their fault completely that they're allowed to speak. Come on. Got it. Let's go. But yeah. Next topic. This one I want to talk about, but also I don't want to talk about for too long, because I'm not a drama guy. I don't care about drama. I like to avoid drama as much as possible, but this one's really goofy to me. It is a goofy drama. The Doctor Disrespect shit. You guys probably heard about it. If you don't know about it, like, Doc apparently talked to a minor. Oh no. What YouTuber has it at this point? This is me covering him up. I should probably put that out very early on. I'm not defending Doc. Doc's a fucking freak. But that's the thing. It's really fucking goofy, because I've never seen someone do the fucking weirdo shit and admit it. This is a new one. I don't think anyone's ever, you know... Yeah, no one's ever come flat out and been like, yeah, I did that. Doc came out here with his hand raised to the sky like All Might after he beat fucking All For One. And he's like, I did it. I did it. D Doctor Disrespect. No shame. You're not going to remove me off this platform. For shame to you for even thinking that you could. Doc came out here swinging. Like a freak. Being like, yeah, I did it. So what? Like, what a freak. Like, I want to put that out first of all. What a freak. This motherfucker is a freak. Like, who... He raised his finger to the sky, held it to the wind, and went, I did that. I'm the freak of nature that scares you kids. Like, he is a freak. And then, it's like, what the fuck? And then, like, obviously, like, he tried to be the big man about it, but then everyone realized that he edited that shit, like, 3,000 times, clearly being like, if he was such a big man, he wouldn't have posted it and edited it multiple times. If you're so confident, why'd you edit it? Aren't you confident in what you've said and what you've done? Like, why the fuck are you... Why are you now basically being like, oh, multiple draft versions, edits of it and shit? Like, what's that about? I thought you had all this confidence. It's real goofy, It's like, hey, what happened with that? I thought you were Doc, the guy who isn't gonna let the haters take you down. Hey, it's whatever, Yeah, you're the freak. You do what you want, you be a freak. Like, you're the guy who's gonna have a fucking restraining order against schools and shit, not me. Like, Doc's a freak. He came out, I've never seen someone come out swinging before as a pedophile like that. Like, that guy's a freak. Like, who? Why would you admit that shit? I've never seen everyone. He is one of the Krillian. Every weirdo out on YouTube, Twitch, anything like that, whenever they do some weird shit, they act like they didn't do it. They ignore it. The drama gets up, and then like they eventually just get back in the corner, and they respond or they disappear. It always goes one of two ways. There's no middle ground. It's always defend yourself and lie, or just ignore it. And this motherfucker didn't do either one. He came out here and he went, you know what? Yeah, I did it. And it's like, whoa. First of all, freak. Second of all, why did you not lie? I guess good for him, right? You didn't lie. Let's give him a pat on the back. The pedophile didn't lie about being a pedophile. Wow. That doesn't make it a good thing. He's still a fucking weirdo. Like what? I don't know. Like no one's on his side, by the way. It's like Doc has his little army of fucking like losers. It's kind of like it's kind of like the fuck's his name? The not Weast, fucking who's the weirdo who covered up a fucking like beating or some shit? Miskiff. Yeah, it's like Miskiff. It's like yeah, he's gonna come back and he's gonna have his army like Miskiff did. Miskiff's still a freak, but he came back somehow and was just as good as he ever was. Which is like, what the fuck? How? I don't understand that, but whatever. I'm not. I'm just Nick. I work my 9 to 5, and I come home and talk shit. That's what I do. I'm not a. I'm not the guru on why people forgive people. I'm just the guy who talks shit about people. Um, I don't understand that. I couldn't explain that. I'm not gonna even try to. But anyway, Doc shit's weird. That's my 2 cents on it. Guy's a freak. Yeah. I just think that's a weird situation that I want to talk about because I guess my closing thoughts on the Doc situation is, wasn't he always a freak? The guy seemed like a freak from the start. Like I like my favorite meme about this whole thing. If anything, like I don't want to like add anything else to it. Let's just talk about the meme, then go to the next topic. My favorite meme about the Doctor Disrespect drama is when he was with the 49ers and everyone's like the Doc definitely thought they said the 49-year-olds. That shit's amazing. That is my favorite meme that's come out about this shit. That guy's a freak. I guess let him do his thing though. He's apparently taking vacation. Who knows? I keep up with the weird shit like this just because I think it's funny. Not the things that he did, but the fact that the way people react about this shit is funny to me. The surrounding people, I guess I should say. That shit's funny. Anyway, next topic. Roboquest. I'm playing Roboquest right now. I'm trying to get back into it. I haven't played it in a while, and that's because I've been waiting for the newest update to come out, which is the current one. And I'm a little bit behind on it. It did come out, I believe, a month and a half ago at this point, and I'm behind. I didn't get to play it too much. I'm rusty. They've changed a lot of weapons. A lot of things have changed. There's new things. I am rusty. I am trying to unlock the new hero, which is basically like the little robot guy who's a superhero, and he's got a sword and everything. He's cool. This guy, I want him. But honestly, I'm really shitty at the game now because I haven't played it in a while, and I have not been doing good, I'll be honest with you. I haven't... Wait, is that... Okay, never mind. I haven't been doing good at it. I'm trying, but I'm really shitty, I'll be honest with you. I can't, like... I don't know why, I can't beat the game again. Drink some water real quick while I'm here. Water. But yeah, it's weird. I'm trying to get it. I'm really rusty. I'm shitty now. I feel worse than when I first started playing this game, honestly. I've just been doing horrible. I can't win, which sucks because I'm really trying, but I can't for some reason. I'm washed. I'm a washed king. I don't know what it is. I can't do it. I used to have it in me, and I could beat this shit like first try every run. But I don't know what it is. I'm trying different characters to see if like I've lost it in the current character I play, and the new character maybe maybe a new character's my new guy, and they'll be the one I usually do it with. I'll do it with this time, but I don't know. I can't do it. My favorite character's always been the Rocket guy, like the guy I'm playing as right now. He's my favorite character. He's fun. I enjoy him. Very fun character. I like it a lot. This weapon's ass. I don't want to use it. Yeah, but I'm happy the new updates here. I've heard a lot of stuff's changed, and good things have changed, I should say. It's been very good. I have no issues with this game ever. Yeah, like, I literally have no complaints. I'm just waiting for more shit. I take my breaks. I have fun every time I play it. There is not a single thing wrong with this game in my eyes. It is a perfect game. I love it. It's fun. I have fun every time. No one could tell me this is a bad game. If you tell me it's a bad game, the grinder. I'm not saying jump into the grinder, but it is right there. It's open for business. Go have fun with it. But yeah, it's fun. I'm waiting on their horde mode. I know it's coming out soon. I believe it's in July it will be released. Sometime in the summer, they said. So I believe it's July. That's my guesstimate. We just got this mini update, basically, which added this new character. And, very happy about that, because it's fun as shit. I believe we're getting a horde mode at least. I remember in the blog they put out that for all the updates, everything so far I believe has been correct, and nothing extra has been added except for this new character and something else that was earlier, which is like the weapons update. Yeah, it was the weapons update. They had a couple more weapons and everything like that. Yeah, it's fun. New weapons are great. I should also point that out. I love the new weapons. That fully, like, big fucking machine gun thing, that thing's been great. I love the machine gun thing. It's like, it shoots a bunch of missiles from it. It is cool. I like it. That's probably one of my favorites that's actually come out. I was using that through my last run. That run actually went pretty good. I made it to the... I think I made it to the moon. Yeah, I made it to the moon, then died, unfortunately. We're gonna get there, though. I got confidence in myself. I know I can win this. I just gotta keep doing a little bit better. Keep practicing. Try new weapons. The weapons have changed. Probably some guns I used to use are shit now, so... You know, I just gotta adapt. Want that bow. Upgrade this. Damn it. You know what? Upgrade that. Damn it, not enough. Do that one. Let's go. Yeah, but, what fun has it been? I would do, especially because I finally have the time that I beat the Elden Ring DLC to play this, because I've just been giving all my time towards Elden Ring, and then it was Destiny, because the final expansion came out, and I'm still playing Destiny. I'm not a big fan of the current season. I think it's shit. I'm calling it a season. I'm not calling that shit an episode anymore. That shit's just a season. We were lied to again from Bungie. It feels like, it does not feel like an episode. It doesn't feel like what episode sounded like it was going to be. It still feels like drip feed and, like, you know, all the shit. I know Bife is mad about this. If you guys know who My Name is Bife is, he has been very vocal recently, and he's never vocal about this shit. This guy keeps to himself. He makes his videos. He has fun with the game. You know, people bitch. He still plays. For him to be mad, I know there's something wrong. That guy would not bitch if there wasn't something wrong. He's been here for 10 years now. As long as I've been playing the game, I've seen him making videos. The guy's always been here. And, the guy's mad. He's not happy. Unfortunately, he's not happy, too. Because, like, you know, I thought that episodes would be good. And we were both wrong. We were both wrong. Completely. Let me tell you, we were not right. I like what they're doing, but it's... The content's just eh. The story is just eh. And I feel like we're really not going anywhere. It feels like filler again. And I hate when we get filler seasons. I know it's involved with the main story that's continuing after the witness died, but, you know, it still feels like filler. I don't feel like we've gone anywhere, or this is going to go anywhere that's really going to matter, especially because, like, they're alluding towards this not being the Vex that's in charge of this shit. I don't remember what happened in the last mission. I still have to do Tuesday's mission, honestly. I'm fully, like, I'm kind of falling off again of Destiny. Like, I came back for Final Shape, and, you know, I'm not really enjoying what's happening. I don't think it's very good. I'm not interested. I'm not. And maybe it's because I'm finally free and I don't need to play it anymore. Like I felt like I had to for years. I know I didn't have to, but, you know, I was invested with Destiny for so many years. I wanted to see it end, and now I have, and I'm satisfied. I think the ending was very good. Actually, I think it's a very, very acceptable ending. It wasn't safe. You know, they didn't play it safe, which was nice. They ended it. It was emotional, it was cool, and it set up for the future. If there is going to be a future, basically. It's like, yeah. You technically could this could technically be your ending. You could be done here. Your story's done. The Light and Dark saga, it's over. That's nice. I appreciate them ending it. I appreciate all that. It was a very good ending. But, I will say, I still think that we, you know... I still am not completely satisfied with the episodes, because I want to keep playing it. Destiny is the only game out here like this. There's no other game that's like this that I like. I wanted to, you know, I want to keep going with it. I like having fun with the game, but it's just, I don't know. It's just not good. Shit doesn't feel good. The DLC isn't fun. Or expansion, whatever the fuck it is, I don't know. It's not good. Don't feel good. It has not been enjoyable. And I don't have to play it, which is why I haven't been playing it. I'm not touching it if I'm not enjoying it. I've gotten to the point with it where literally what Bife's been saying, Bife finally caught on to what people have been doing for years, particularly what I've been doing for years, which is basically just Season comes out, wait until it's almost over to play it, and then play the new season alongside the one from last time. And, you know, you have a bunch of shit to do this time, actually, alongside, like, the drip feed. It's like, yeah, that's nice. Because you actually have a lot of content to play, instead of just shit that you run out of in a day. You know, they're fucking making you do stupid quests that take 2 minutes to do, that don't reward you with anything that's actually worth it. It's like, I'm not gonna do it if it's not worth it. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. I don't even know how to word it. It's like, it's just Season's mid. The story's mid. The content's mid. Armor's beautiful. I like the armor and weapons. I'm still waiting for Saint 14's fucking gun to come back. The perfect paradox. I want to use a new rolled one, saying that it's getting new rolls. It's like, the time getting weapons now. It's like, fuck, man. I want to play the fucking game. It's not hard. I want to play it. I want to play the game. It's real. It shouldn't be a thing that's like, whoa, he wants to play the game. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? If anything, it really feels like that. Honestly, it's what the fuck. Why you want to play the game? Who the fuck told you could do that? What the fuck? You don't get to play the game. A Bungie game? Get the fuck out of here. You gotta wait 3 weeks. You gotta wait 4 weeks. You gotta wait until July. Especially that's the new thing they're doing with episodes. They're like, hey, usually from the start to end with a season, you get an episode, you get a quest every week. And then, you know, towards the end of the season, you get a big story mission or some shit like that, or it basically just ends and you get a couple weeks of nothing, which eventually just lead into the new season. It's basically dead for a couple weeks, the game, because that's what happens. But, you know, this time we're gonna be dead for a couple of weeks, and then we're gonna be back for a couple more missions, because we got the mission this week, and now we're not gonna get shit until July 16th, to my knowledge. It's like, Jesus Christ, Bungie. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. I'm not doing raids. I don't want to play with LFG anymore. I'm done with LFG. I'm trying to get my friends to do the raid, but we're all playing the Elden Ring DLC right now, so I'm kind of like waiting for everyone to get ready to do raids with. So I'm not doing raids at the moment because I don't want to do LFG. Because fuck LFG. Sorry, I hit my mic there. True anger is being unleashed, aka I accidentally hit it while trying to wipe my face. My beard was itchy. Rah. It's like, fuck, man. Can we just get something? Like, how we used to? I still say this. I wish we still got shit like how it was in D1. It was more fun in D1. I liked getting updates. I liked getting fucking, you know, anything. I liked when we got an update that it was a big chunk of shit, and then we knew the next big chunk of shit would be just as good as that chunk of shit. It was good. It was consistent, and I preferred it. I don't care Crota was a mid-raid. I don't care that fucking, I don't care we had to wait a long-ass time. That's actually cool. I don't care we had to wait a long-ass time for fucking King's Fall to come out, or Taking King to come out. I don't care that it took fucking forever for, Wrath of the Machine, whatever the fuck it was called, Rise of Iron to come out. The wait was worth it, because it was good. The shit was good that we were playing. Now you wait for shit, and it's just like, oh. See you in 6 months, Bungie. It's like, I wait for shit just to be like, nah, I'm bored. I don't want to play this anymore. There's not enough shit to do. Story shit. Like, I don't want to keep redoing the same shit over and over. I want new shit to do. I want new story missions to do. Even if I have to replay a story, like a seasonal activity, to go get a cutscene, I'm fine with that. Because at least there's something new. New dialogue, new something. But, like, god damn, it's boring sometimes. Waiting. The same activities for the last fucking years. This new activity's good, right? I like the new activity too. I should point that out. I like the new activity. But, god, is it fucking repetitive? Like, it's already getting repetitive, and I'm getting bored of it. Like, that's why I'm honestly taking my break now with Elden Ring, and I thank Elden Ring for coming out, because I would have played it, got bored, got everything, and said, fuck it. I'll just do what I do every year and wait till the new expansion, until, like, the new expansion comes out. Or, not the new expansion, new season comes out, and try that out, see if it's fun, and go from there. So rare is a season actually good that it keeps you there the entire time. It just doesn't happen. Half the time, seasons are so mid that you just quit midway. At least for me. I've been doing it for so long now, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm bored of the pattern. The pattern's boring. I'm bored. I want to do new shit. Can we get a dungeon? I remember, like, that we were supposed to get a dungeon in the raid. I know it's the new expansion, but, like, you remember when Shadowkeep came out with a dungeon and a raid? Fucking Forsaken did that? What happened to that? Now we don't get that anymore? We haven't gotten that... Like, they stopped doing that around Beyond Light. Beyond Light came out. We got the raid. No dungeon. And then what dungeon came after that? We had to wait a long time for fucking Prophecy to come out. And Prophecy's great. But goddamn, we had to wait a long time for it. It's like you're paying for the same shit, but you're getting less sometimes, I swear. I'm so tired of it. Yeah, that's my Bungie rant. You get one every once in a while. Yeah, everyone knew it was coming eventually. Nothing could ever be good with Bungie. They just fuck up everything every 2 seconds. But yeah, next topic. This will be the last topic too, because that's all I got on my list of shit. Wait, reduce the shorty cooldown by 10. I want that one. I like that one. Yeah, but I have been watching The Boys. You know, new season's out. Watched the new episode last night, funny enough, at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so that was good. Watched it with a couple buddies of mine while we were on a call. And, yeah. It's good. It was a good one. The Goat Simulator meme that came out about it is really funny. I like that meme. I have on my Twitter right now. It's really good. It was good. Good episode. I like the shit going on with Huey's dad. That's been a good plot. I love Huey's dad. His dad's cool. I am sad to see what's going on with this season. And I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to say anything. Plot lines have been sad. There's been a lot of sad plot lines. Story with Homelander and everything's been good. I hate feeling bad for Homelander. I hate feeling bad for Homelander. That fucker is evil. As an evil individual, no one should feel bad for him. But the shit that's been going... It's like... You know, like when you shouldn't feel bad. You shouldn't... Like, it's like... It's hard to explain. The motherfucker's evil and deserves to die. I want to point that out real quick. But damn, have I felt bad for the shit. Especially with the shit going on with his son right now. It's like... That motherfucker did not... He is a product of the... He is a product of the world. He is a product of the world. You know, does that mean what he's doing is right? No. But he is a product of the world. The world made him like this. You know, his environment made him like this. And, you know, he's trying to do the right thing for his son, but he's also still Homelander, so he's evil. And he's doing shit he probably shouldn't do to his son. Particularly making him into a fucking murderer, basically. It's like, damn, man, like, you gotta... Hey, man, you gotta, like, you know, not do that. That ain't right. That shit ain't gonna be good, let me tell you. The shit he's doing to his son is not good. He's gonna hurt someone, he's gonna regret it. His kid's not like him. He's older than him. He had a somewhat normal life prior to this. And now that he's in a life where shit is not good, because he's with Homelander,